Hey everybody, welcome to the Burnt Brass Homestead channel. This video is to show you how we get ready for the cold season as it pertains to heating our home. This is a compost and drop-off site for residents to use to drop off brush, Christmas trees, wood such as pallets, logs, and as well as appliances. Residents can also pick up leaf mulch, compost, wood chips, and logs. We are here to pick up logs to heat our house for the winter. This site has been a very reliable source to get most of the logs we need to heat our home each year. There were two occasions where we got logs from our neighbors after they downed a damaged tree or a dead tree in their yard, and there were quite a few times my husband would pick up logs in front of people's homes with signs that are posted to take the logs for free. Getting the wood we need from this site does two things. One, it helps us to reduce our cost of living by getting the materials we need to heat our home for free. And two, we are leveraging resources that are already available. Some of these trees were dead or dying, and some were damaged in storms. We are not cutting down healthy trees that are in the forest just to heat our home. And there's nothing wrong with cutting down trees, especially if you are replanting them, as this has been a way of life for millenniums. Here's some of the wood that was left over from last winter, and this will be some of the first pieces of wood that we'll use to heat our home this fall and winter. And we have some more over here. Again, this is left over from last year. And you can see that our grapevine is covering it. This is the wildest our grapevine has looked since growing grapes here. So I'll go to the side here and show you. You can't really see, but that's the width of it. So we could have a good amount of wood to get us started for this fall winter, but obviously this is definitely not enough to keep us warm for the whole winter. And here is the wood splitter that my husband uses. $45-ton. This pile of logs here was from the very end of last winter. They were not chopped up. My husband picks up logs throughout the year whenever they are available and he has time to grab them. So spring, summer, fall, winter. And this pile of logs is what he just picked up. Some of the pieces are at a perfect size that they just need to be split on a log splitter. And these very long pieces of logs will need to be cut down to size using a chainsaw, after which point they will go through the log splitter. And here is the log splitter at work. I'm pretty sure someone out there is saying they cannot afford a wood-burning stove or a log splitter. Well, we got our wood-burning stove from Facebook Marketplace for $125, which included delivery. In regards to the log splitter, my husband chopped the logs that we needed to heat our home the first couple of years using only a chainsaw, wedge, sledgehammer, and axe. Those tools were enough to get the job done. He chopped from summer all the way through winter, a little at a time. One year we had kind of a log splitting party where a few people came over to help with splitting the logs all by hand. That was also an opportunity for a couple of the guys to learn how to chop wood. The following year, we had another log splitting party of sorts, where someone brought a log splitter over, which made things much easier. Then we decided it was time for us to invest in our own log splitter. However, another way to split logs on a budget without have to do it manually is you can check your local big box store, such as a Home Depot, where they rent log splitters for as little as $90 for 4 hours or $100 per day. If you plan properly and with a little help from friends or family, you can split a winter's worth of firewood in 2 days using a rented log splitter, and it's definitely worth it. It's worth noting that we purchased our log splitter directly from China. It took about 2 or 3 months before it arrived, but we got a more powerful log splitter for about the same amount as a 25-ton splitter that's sold at Home Depot or Lowe's or some other big box stores. However, you may want to consider holding off on such a thing with all of the tariff threats. Otherwise, if you have healthy teenage boys, son, nephew, or cousins, teach them how to safely and properly split wood the old-fashioned way, with an axe. Thanks for watching.